Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Reaction and Review UK. Today's episode comes in as a request from a good friend of mine, Kari Okami. I know she has a new YouTube account name, but for the life of me I can't quite remember what it is, so put the old name up there and the link to her new channel will be down there. Capiche? Right. Now, today we're taking another look at the wonderful world of Japanese anime, and this one just confuses me a little bit. So, it started off as like a Japanese webcomic, then it was turned into a manga, and then it was turned into a anime series with episodes lasting about 5 minutes long. Can't help but be reminded of Azumanga Daioh from that, but that's just me. Maybe I'll do that reaction review one day, if you want it, of course. So, what happens when you take a bunch of countries, turn them into people, and reenact World War II, I think it is? Well, you get Hetalia Axis powers. If you're wondering why I'm padding out this intro a little bit, each episode of this is about 5 minutes long, so I feel like I can waste a little bit of time talking about this. Now, apparently Kari has warned me to choose my words very carefully, because Hetalia has one of those very fierce fanbase, and even Kari herself has vowed to get on the first train and disembowel me if I ever say one bad thing about this show. Yeah, it's not Doug and his legions of fanboys I'm afraid of, it's Hetalia fangirls. Jesus. And since this is a cartoon, I'm going to call it a cartoon, it's easier to remember that way. Since this is a cartoon taking countries and turn them into people, I'm already awaiting, England to be the stereotypical, monocle, tea-drinking coward and all this other stuff, so maybe I've been wrong in the past. Maybe I'm wrong. With that in mind, everybody, grab something to drink. The smaller ones are better for me, I swear. It's time to kick back, relax, and let's go to war with Hetalia Axis powers. I'm already lost. I'm about 55 seconds into this thing, and I'm already lost. Everyone's just talking like 300 miles per hour. Could you just slow down? This should be called Hetalia Red Bull powers.
Italy's grandfather took him away and forced him to leave his home and friends. For a while,
I got nothing.
Italy spent his time and singing with his unusual.
Is it wrong that I don't quite understand
Italy
this?
had a natural affinity for artistic pursuits.
Guys, help me out here. I'm lost.
My gods, this is a trap. He's pretending to be harmless in an attempt to catch me off guard. Sneaky bastard.
Oh, that was kind of... I really like Germany. Yeah, that's definitely Japan. It's got all the stereotypes in there. I'm amazed I'm watching a cartoon that's kind of inspired by World War II, and no Hitler jokes yet. I'm very impressed with that. If you're wondering why you're hearing Japanese now, I couldn't find the English version of episode 5, so if you know Hetalia off by heart, it's not going to matter to you, but if you don't speak Japanese, then you're going to be confused. I had to ask this question, is Italy supposed to be retarded, or is it just like stereotyping major aspects of the country? So far I'm glad England's not in this. Maybe the buses were late. America. Annoying, already prepared strategies against England. Sounds about right. And that's going to conclude Hetalia for the first episode. I need to stop that music. Oh god. Okay then. Let's deal with some positives. I didn't have time to write anything down, so this is all going to be off the top of my head. Okay. Right. I do like the concept. There probably has been a scenario where this has been done before, where countries, objects, whatever, are represented as a person, and they kind of play out the amusing stereotypes and quirks. So, even though this probably isn't the pioneer of that, but it's still a pretty funny idea. Quite clever, and other bits and pieces. Journey is probably my favourite character so far. I mean, in both languages, the voice actor kicks ass. A little bit stereotypical with the blonde hair and the blue eyes, I felt, but I think that, again, it's just poking fun at stuff. The format, about 5 minutes, it works. I mean, just, it doesn't drag. You know, like, 'cause you see some cartoons that just go on for a while, but originally when I heard it was 5 minutes, I thought, well, that's not going to be enough time. But when you watch it, it's like, yeah, I can cram in about 5 episodes. About 25 minutes, you know. Sorry, I had to count there. Still waking up after all. So, yeah. And and Japan is a little bit fucking up there. And Japan's probably my second favourite because, well, he's probably... Considering I've only seen 3 major characters so far, it's probably early to say this, but Japan's my second favourite because he doesn't really say much. He's one of those characters that he doesn't say much, but you know he can do awesome things. Like that guy from The Simpsons. Like, he hasn't done anything yet, but you know it's going to be great. Italy, I just don't fucking like, but there we go. In terms of complaints, like the very first episode, like everybody's just speaking really fucking fast and shouting lines at you. You haven't got time to keep up with it. And I just don't like Italy that much. So overall, do I like Hetalia? It's different, I'll give you that. I mean, I'm probably going to have to watch a lot more of it just so I can fully grasp it. I mean, so far, England's kind of represented pretty much how I pictured it. I mean, granted he's not wearing a monocle or drinking tea, but I get the attitude that he just hates everybody. Sounds about accurate. So yeah, I'm going to try and watch more of these episodes, so hopefully Kari won't be getting on that train to come disembowel me later. But I will say it is confusing as fuck to begin with. Like, my advice would be read up on Hetalia first, you know, read some articles or try and find the book, and then try and watch this, because it was just, like I said, that first episode, it was just shooting exposition at me, and I just couldn't keep up with it. Jesus, man. But, yeah. Today's episode came in a request from Kari Okami, linked to her channel in the description, or up there, or however YouTube's going to change their faggy little uploading bar or whatever. But yeah, that's going to conclude today's reaction and review. I have been Random. Take care, and I'll see you all in the near future. Peace.
We have 12 Kara random assortments, and we shall release new additional Karas to match each season. A popular
yeah, they're currently working on Super Yearboat 2 Turbo. Oh, of course it's Japan. It has to have a giant Megazord robot thing.
This is wunderbar, Japan.